And welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swatt with the Sacramento Report. In the next few minutes, we're going to revisit a frightening situation in the Bay Area recently where 19 assisted living residents were abandoned. New legislation has been proposed that would ensure that it doesn't happen again. My guest this segment is Corbett, the Senate Majority Leader in the State Senate in the Capitol. Thank you very much for being with us.
You're welcome.
And you represent the East Bay where this situation took place.
That's right.
Tell us about it, first of all.
Well, it was a harrowing experience. I remember watching the news in the evening and hearing about these 19 frail elderly individuals who are left behind in an assisted living facility. The state had issued orders to close the facility because there were violations of the care and the standards of care, and basically the owners just walked away. They left the 19 frail elderly pretty much by themselves. There were two very brave employees who stayed behind, the janitor and the cook. And can you imagine two people who didn't have the training for caring for 19 frail elderly individuals did the best they could to care for them. But after a few days, of course, it was too much and they had to call authorities. Authorities came in and the people were taken to safety. But just what a terrible situation. And as the representative from the district, all I could think of watching the news that night was this should never happen anywhere in the state of California.
Where was the Department of Social Services?
The Department of Social Services had issued the order, and evidently they felt that someone would care for the individuals after the order was issued. They explained shortly thereafter that some mistakes had been made and that they would never allow this to happen again, but that there should be a better plan for transition when an issue is ordered. This is not like evicting someone from a home who may have the opportunity to care for themselves, but people who had no ability to care for themselves were left behind. It was just wrong.
I know you have introduced some legislation to deal with this, one involving, I guess, more inspections,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And also sort of a protocol for the department to follow.
Yes, absolutely. The bill that would require that there be more often inspections will require that these facilities be inspected at least once a year. And if there are signs that there should be more frequent inspections, that would be allowed too under this legislation. But what we found in researching this bill was something else that was a little bit horrifying to me, and that the law stated that inspections only had to occur once every 5 years.
And in many facilities, though, that didn't happen.
And it didn't. The 5-year period was not even honored in many facilities. And the law has changed over the years. At one point, there were annual inspections, but the law had changed. And obviously, this sort of circumstance put the shining light on the fact that these inspections should be occurring with more regularity.
Now, we should probably step back and say, you know, there are, what, 7,500, close to 8,000 of these facilities in California, 150,000 residents.
Yes.
And although this is one incident in the East Bay, there are stories of abuse and problems scattered throughout California.
Yes, there's problems throughout California. There have even been deaths in some parts of the state and many stories of elderly people being left without care. So clearly this is something that we should address as a state. You know, we have rules, we regulate these facilities, we allow them to be open, and obviously they should be operating in a safe manner for our loved ones.
Well, it's a fascinating subject. I know that legislators throughout the state of California have a whole package of bills dealing with this situation, and we'll certainly watch its progress.
Yes.
Senator Corbett, thank you very much for coming by. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Steve.
And thanks to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder, you can see this and other interviews on My Government On Demand, also on YouTube. Have a great day.